Hey guys, this is Paulina, and in this grammar video we're going to learn about the present perfect. We are going to have a look at when we use the present perfect, how we make sentences in the present perfect, and how to use ever and never with the present perfect. So, let's start from the very beginning. When do we use the present perfect? Read this conversation. Look at what the boy says. I've read all of the author's novels. When does he read the books? In the past, the present, or the future? The past. And do we know specifically when in the past? No, we don't know that. Did he read the books at some time in his life in the past? Yes, he did. Choose the best timeline, A or B. Timeline A definitely describes this situation better. We use the present perfect to talk about general past experiences in our lives up to now, with no specific mention of when they happened. You see, this is my life up to now. I was born, noun, and all the novels I've read. We don't know exactly when this boy read the books. The actions happened in the past at some time in his life. Now, how do we make sentences in the present perfect? Look at the conversation again. Can you find examples of the present perfect in the positive, negative, and question form? We've got a positive example. I've read all of the author's novels. A negative one. I haven't traveled a lot outside of Europe. And finally, a question. Have you ever been to Canada? Now put these words into the table. Look at the examples to help you. We use I, you, we, they with have, and he, she, it with has. And we follow it with a past participle. In the negatives, we use haven't for I, you, we, they, and hasn't for he, she, it. And what's after that? Yeah, the past participle. And in questions, have and has run to the beginning. So we ask, have I, have you, have we, have they? And has she, he, or it? And of course we follow have with a past participle. Notice how the auxiliary, the helper, how the auxiliary verb have changes with the pronouns he, she, and it. We say has. The past participle is the third form that you usually find in the verb tables. Look, we've got eat, ate, and eaten. Travel, traveled, traveled. Speak, spoke, spoken. Some of the past participles are regular and they have an ed ending. Others are irregular. We can often make the negative with the adverb never and use ever in questions. Read more on ever and never here. Look at the conversation for the last time. Do we usually use ever in questions or negative statements? Yes, you're right. We use ever in questions. We use never in negative statements about general past experiences. How can we make the statement in the conversation again using not? I haven't visited Canada. I have never visited Canada. I have not visited Canada. Look at the two examples with ever and never. Choose the correct word order for these adverbs. And the correct answer is B. We use ever and never after the auxiliary verb have and before the past participle. We use ever in questions to ask about general past experiences. For example, have you ever been to Canada? This is asking about a general past experience in your life. Never. We use never to create negative statements about general past experience instead of using not. Look at this example. I've never visited Canada. This is the same as I haven't visited Canada. Important word order. The adverbs ever and never go before the past participle. Have you ever been to Canada? I've never visited Canada. Let's practice. Correct the errors in these sentences. Some of the sentences are correct. Let's do the first one together. She has eaten in this restaurant many times before. She has eaten in this restaurant many times before. I have gone to bed early last night because I was tired. Is this a specific moment in the past? Yes, it is. We cannot use present perfect here. We need to say, I went to bed. So when did it happen? Last night. We know the exact time. Sophie and Arnold have been to Paris. This sentence is correct. Which cities in England you have visited? What's the problem here? I think the word order. There's something wrong. Yes, you're right. Which cities in England have you visited? My sister and I never have traveled abroad. The word order is wrong again. My sister and I have never traveled abroad. And finally, have you ever lived alone? This sentence is correct. And that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I'll see you in class. If you have any questions, you'll be able to ask all the questions in class. So, see you. Bye!